It's Muniza. Hi, you guys on Facebook. Hi on Instagram. It has been a while. Because, I want to do so much more on social media, but it's just so busy. Like, literally, I want to, take more pictures of meals and take more pictures of recipes that I'm making. But it's like we're so busy the whole day long from the morning, dealing with the kids, getting them ready for school, being able to get on with clients, finish all that up, and then come on and come back and deal with the kids and do recipes. And I really want to like take more time, do more lives, come on, do more stories. And I just find like the whole day goes by and it's just busy. So I apologize, but it's sort of crazy to like I want to like take pictures of stuff and then I realize, oh, I already ate it, or I realize afterwards. And so, hey, you guys, Lori, Shelly, Julie, Marion, Chris, Carissa, Janine, hi. Plant-based life, bananas is my middle name. Katarzyna, Davo, Williams, Sweet Vec, hi. Hey, Trish. Hey, Healing in Seattle. Jen Lakey, hello. Chima, hello. Tegan Prescott, hi. How is everyone doing? Hello, Holistic Goddess. How are you guys doing? This is fantastic. I'm really excited to be on here with all of you. So, what I wanted to talk about today is actually answer. I have a whole bunch of questions that we put out on the Insta stories for Celery Juice, and then we got so many. I didn't realize you guys have so many questions. I have over 30 questions on, you signed up for the workshop? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You guys, if you don't know, I am doing a workshop, a weekend workshop at Omega Institute in New York. And it's like the equivalent of, if you don't know Omega Institute, it's like the equivalent of Kripalu. Many more people have heard of Kripalu. So if you know Kripalu, it's like that. And it's a weekend retreat with beautiful vegan food and celery juice and wild blueberries. We arranged for all the food. It's going to be amazing. I super look forward to it. I am super excited. It's going to be amazing. And if you haven't checked it out already, go. It's from July 12th through July 14th. Check it out. Some people have signed up. I'm so excited. Davo William, to see you. I know you've been on here following and what have you. It's going to be amazing. Chris Nagy Omega is huge. Thank you so much. I'm so super excited. So if you guys are thinking of going, definitely sign up. The workshop has already started to fill up. We're in New York. It's in Rhinebeck, New York. New York. It's a beautiful location. It's up in the woods. They have a lot of stuff to do. They have wellness therapists on site. They have a beautiful store, a beautiful like dining area and kitchen, and the chalets where you stay overnight for the retreat are also amazing. I mean, if you really, the link, Trish, the link is in my stories and on my post. So check it out to go sign up. Oh my gosh. And if you guys will come, I would love to see you guys in person. Are you kidding? It's just a dream of mine to actually gather a whole medical medium community together, and old people, new people, people who want to know more about it. It's going to be freaking amazing. So please check it out. Check out the link. We're teaching Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you get me for an entire weekend, which will be amazing. I'm so excited. I kind of got the smile off my face. I'm like, whoa, this is going to be fun. So you didn't see that in the Omega brochure? Well, the brochure for the coming programs is under print right now. And I'm waiting to get my copy of the brochure too. So check it out. So how are you guys doing? Are you guys okay? Because I know that you guys have a ton of questions about celery juice. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. And so today I've started to make a practice more of like working out. So, I worked out today, hence my kind of tank top here. And here's the other thing about like going online and doing video. I was telling earlier, if you didn't join right at the beginning, I was saying that I really like run out of time to go online and get onto stories and like post pictures of my recipes and stuff. It's just so much going on. And the other thing about doing lives is, living from wherever you are. It's sort of when, when you have children and other people around, it's sometimes not the perfect environment to go live, because if I'm just talking into a phone or like recording something audio wise, that's okay. But when I have to go live and it's video, it's a whole different ball game. So, you're like, oh, do I look okay? Do I look presentable? I can't be in my pajamas, or sometimes actually I have lived from my pajamas a couple of times. So, it's all in the name of like being authentic and showing up and being here and talking to you guys, which I love doing, no matter what I'm wearing or what I'm looking like. But I really was saying that I would love to have more of that time. And hopefully over this next few months, we can do that. Okay, so, hey, Purely Catherine. All right. First question, if you want to do 32 ounces, is it better to have 16 in the morning and then 16 in the evening? You can totally do it that way, or if you can handle it, you can do 32 ounces all at once. It really depends. I like to hit between 24 to 30 every day, and I'm able to get 24 to 30 in, which is kind of nice. But if I do 32 or more, I start to go into detox. Like I was starting to do 30 to 40, and that was a lot. So when it was 30 to 40, I was splitting it, but it was 24 to 30, I can do it all in one go. So it really depends. If you can handle it in one go, then do it in one go. If not, then split it. Number 2, is it a must to quit drinking caffeine while drinking celery juice? It's not a must, but it would be better for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think what you'd find is if you started celery juice, you actually may not even need caffeine. That's what a lot of people find, because it supports the adrenals and gives you actual true energy. Yeah, so other questions are coming up about the agenda for the program. Michelle, there will be an agenda coming. They haven't announced the agenda yet. Najla, hi, you'll be there in September. Oh my gosh, attending, you should totally connect, because Omega's an awesome place. Reach out when you're here. Siobhan, is that how you say your name? Siobhan from Ireland, hi. Chris, you posted the link, thank you. Okay. 30 to 40 ounces of celery juice is what I was talking about. Charlene says, I get a bad stomach ache when I drink it. My tongue hurts. So have less. Have 2 ounces or 3 ounces and see how you do with less rather than a whole bunch. Okay, next question. Is it okay to soak the celery in water before juicing to revive limp celery? So if you think about it, if you're reviving it, making it more juicy by adding in the, putting it in water, you're not building the kind of water that makes the cluster salts, right? That water kind of evaporated. So if you can do that as long as it's clean filtered water, but it's not going to be the same as your fresh celery. I hope that kind of answers your question there. Next question. If detoxing is too much, should I stop celery juice for some time? So here's the thing with too much on celery juice and feeling too much detox and what have you. If you are struggling with anything celery juice related, have an ounce or 2, start there. Even if you've been doing 8 ounces and you're handling it fine, scale back a little bit and start smaller. And when you start smaller, you'll be able to handle it better and build it up from that small level upwards. So you do smaller to more, then you do like every week or every 2 weeks, add on 2 more ounces. So you do 2 ounces, then you add 4 ounces, then you can do 6 ounces, and you build your way up to 16 ounces. Okay? And then if you still are struggling on that, I recommend that if you're doing 2 ounces, Anastasia, hi Darcy, if you're doing 2 ounces of celery juice, do 14 ounces of cucumber juice, right? And then if you do 4 ounces of celery juice, do 12 ounces of cucumber juice. And so you keep working up the celery and working down on the cucumber juice. Cucumber juice is really powerful as well for cleaning out the lymphatic system. Mimi Perez says, I wheeze after drinking. You wheeze after drinking celery juice because it is pulling mucus out of your lungs and your lymphatic system, which is what you want. Okay, next question is, with an enlarged liver, is celery juice safe? Celery juice is especially great for an enlarged liver because celery is one of the most powerful herbs that actually heals the liver. So yes, it's a very important thing to have. If you have an enlarged liver, basically means that the liver is inflamed, right? This is an inflamed liver, a swollen liver. And livers swell from 2 things, either an injury or viral toxins. Those are the only 2 things that create inflammation. He actually talks about this. Medical medium Anthony William talks about what creates inflammation in his liver book. He's very clear about it. So if you have inflammation in your liver, that's what's causing it to be enlarged. You really need celery juice because it will start to knock out the viral load that is causing you to be unwell and have an enlarged liver in the first place. So yes, it's actually super safe. Again, if you're concerned about how you're going to do on it, start with less. Less is always more. Get stable on less celery juice first and then build up. Is that clear to everybody? Because I think that people think, because Anthony says start with 16 ounces, everyone does that. And while many people can handle that, there's quite a few people who struggle. So if you're one of those people who struggles, start smaller and build it up. Next question. Can a person with a last stage liver cancer drink celery juice, or is it too much detox? Again, if you're starting with liver cancer, start small. Start with 2 ounces, start with 1 ounce and build it back up. That's my answer to everything. You can do it. Everybody can handle some amount of celery juice unless they have like an anaphylactic reaction to it. You can handle even like a drop or a teaspoon or something. Start to the smallest thing that you can take and build up from there. My celery juice has sediment in it right after juicing. Can I still drink it? Just strain it out one more time. Take the sediment out and you're good to go. But yeah, you can. If your gallbladder has been removed, can you still do celery juice? You absolutely can do it if your gallbladder has been removed. Is it better to dive into 16 ounces or work it up? Some people can handle 16 ounces and some people need to work it up. You need to figure out who you are, what you can handle. Is it better to drink 16 ounces 3 days a week or have a little less daily? Have a little less daily. Doing it every day, even if you do a small amount, is better than doing it 3 times a week in a larger amount. Is it, do you have to drink it every day and why? That's leading on to the next question. So you do it every day because, hey Annika, you do it every day because your liver needs a little dose of it every day to help it get cleaner, detoxify, builds the HCl, because the body likes consistency. So if you do something every day, but you do a small amount of it, the body prefers that than to do something just sporadically and a lot of it. Same with supplements, same with foods, same with teas. Like whatever you do, be consistent. That's a really big deal. Be consistent. So, all right. Liver spasms. I don't understand the question, Carlisle. Elaine Carlisle. You said liver spasms, question mark. What's the question? Okay, next question here is, how do you pick out the best celery? The thicker the stalk, the more nutrients it has and it tastes better. So the thicker stalk celeries are better. But if you don't have that because it's running out everywhere, just take what you can get. Obviously, organic is better than non-organic, but if you can't get organic, have the non-organic. It's still better. While on vacation, what's your recommendation for still getting my celery juice in? I usually will like go to a juice shop and find a place that will make fresh juice and either Uber it or hey Lynn, either Uber it or go there and pick it up or have them deliver it. Elaine Carlisle, what causes them and how to avoid? Liver spasms are caused by the liver trying to actually heal itself. So going low on fat, doing things that protect the liver rescue diet, like he talks about in the book, 369, celery juice, and there's so many foods that help the liver. So start with that will, and of course viruses. So you got to knock the virus out. Next question. While on vacation, what is your recommendation? I said that one already. I have an idiopathic urticarium, been on it 16 ounces for 5 months. So you can always increase it, but I would think that you may need some other foods and supplements to help with the urticarium. So urticarium is usually a hives reaction or an allergic reaction. Sounds like I would follow the protocols in the chemical and food sensitivity section of the Liver Rescue book, and hopefully you'll get some relief from that. But bringing in things like more curcumin, more reishi, more vitamin C, those you're gonna need some supplements to support, but you could always increase your celery juice too. It may not be everything. Elaine says, can you have liver spasms from too much celery juice? No, celery juice isn't gonna cause your spasms, ever. Okay. Is it normal to feel sick after drinking celery juice? If you're super toxic, then yes, it is very normal, and it happens a lot. Does washing your celery help get rid of pesticides? Some of them, not all of them. Some of them, if they're inside the celery cells, then you can't get rid of that, but if it's on the surface, then you can. Can a 5-month-old have celery juice? Yes. How long do we drink it for? I know I'm drinking it for life. And how about you guys? Who's listening on here? Who's having their celery juice for life? Because I know I am. Hey, Saraswati. Celery juice, Tony Marie, is high in sodium cluster salts, not NaCl, but it's a kind of sodium cluster salts that heal the body. So to answer that question, to the person who asked it, how long are you going to be on it? I'm going to be on it for life. I know this already. So I know many people here are saying they're going to be on it for life. I think so. I think as long as this planet is toxic and full of bugs, I'm going to be on it. I think that's really the answer. Everyone here, forever, heck yeah, bring it on. Absolutely. Celery juice for life. Medical medium for the rest of my life. Yeah, so, you know, it's a thing. Most of us are going to be doing it forever. Kay White, advice for housebound agoraphobia. Well, housebound agoraphobia, that's heavy metals. That's a phobia. It's caused by heavy metals. Does celery interact with medications? No, not that I know of. As soon as I drink my celery juice, I get really cold. Yes, because your body is having a detox reaction. Your liver. It's very common. Is your celery cold out of the fridge, or is it room temperature? Because if it's cold out of the fridge, you may be having that just because you drank something cold. But if it's room temperature, then there's some detox going on there, but probably both. Okay, so next question. Lynn says, appears that shingles is on the rise right now. Shingles is a cofactor to EBV. No, it's not a cofactor. It's just a whole other virus. I have all your protocols and recommendations from the December Q&A session. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Q&A sessions are going well. Are you guys on them? Have you guys tried them? The next one's coming up next week. Next Monday, we have another Q&A session. People are loving the Q&A sessions. It's, hi, Wild Blueberry Kiss. I love you too. The Q&A sessions are awesome. You know, if you have questions or you want an appointment and you couldn't get an appointment, jump onto the Q&A session. We get pretty in-depth in there. So, you know, I really, really, really recommend it because it's a lot of fun and we get to chat and have a conversation. And if you haven't done it yet, please do it. If you have questions or if you want an appointment or you know someone who wants an appointment, have them join the Q&A. And the links for that are in my Instagram highlights. If you see that when you go to my profile, you see those round circles on the bottom, there's different stories that we save. So there's a story saved on Q&A. So you can join there if you like. Next question. Wild Blueberry Kids says the Q&A sessions are like taking a life-saving university course. Oh my God, thank you for saying that. That's so amazing that you feel that way. I'm honored that you feel that way. But yeah, I'm doing it. I mean, so many people don't know about the Q&A because we get so many questions on our email. I'm like, please join the Q&A because I can answer them there. Okay, next question. Can celery juice help bad breath? Yes, and always yes. Can I drink it while breastfeeding? Yes, absolutely can. Can it help with myasthenia gravis syndrome? Yes, it totally does, and I've helped several clients heal MG using celery juice as well. Can I put cilantro and parsley in my juice? He says that you can do that in the weight loss radio show. You can. But I would first have it plain if you haven't had it plain first for a long time. Areas of yellow skin on my face after drinking celery juice, yes, that would be detox from bile. Can my 5-year-old have it? Yes, you can have it from 0 till as old as you can be, like forever. Can you make a big batch and drink it throughout the day? Well, I wouldn't do that. I'd make a couple if you're gonna do later on in the day, like make 1 jar, have it first thing in the morning and then maybe do an afternoon one or before bed. So either way you can do it, but I wouldn't drink it throughout the day because it'll just go off sitting outside. Okay, so you guys are so amazing. Oh, you like the painting, Maria? This is my throat chakra painting. I love it. All right. If you eat a lot of dates, is that very bad for your body? No, it's not. Darcy says, I did a spring cleanse and absolutely loved it. It helped me so much. I'm so glad. I started to ask if EBV was a cofactor. No, it's not a cofactor. You're very welcome, Lynn. We love you too. Okay. Next, sorry, I keep disappearing from Facebook because I have to go to my Q&A sheet. Q&A is not on Facebook, Chris Nagy. It's on Zoom. So when you sign up, I send you a link. Can I give my 7-year-old cat's claw an organo? You can, but small doses. Do you eat your regular meals while drinking the juice? No, I have my juice on a totally empty stomach first thing in the morning, and then I do it. What causes swelling in only my left leg, knee down? Lymph issues. So we've got some edema going on. How much celery juice for kids 6 and 9? My kids, my oldest has about 16 ounces. My middle one is getting to 16 ounces, and my little one has about 8. Lynn Fausta, Q&A is awesome for everyone. I recommend it. Oh, yay, thank you. What is the youngest age you can give celery juice to a baby? You can give it to them really young, even from birth. Does celery juice help with toddlers' earwax? It could. It could. What do you recommend for a 9-year-old with OCD? Heavy metal detox smoothie. And make sure you can work with any emotional trauma that they may be holding on to. When's my next cleanse, Michelle? Well, Michelle, what we did is made the cleanse a DIY, and the next live program that's coming up will be the Detox Mastery program starting in April. Very excited about that. So if you want to know more about the Detox Mastery, email our office, sign up for the list for Detox Mastery. Yeah, it's going to be an amazing program. We're very excited about it. It's going to be a more advanced level program, and I think that that'll be really good for a lot of people. Andrea Perez, does D-mannose work for cystitis? It does. It does. My bladder is a little swollen. Yeah, I would bring in some golden seal, some asparagus. Those will help you too. Why are eggs bad, including organic? Because eggs feed every pathogen known to man, Juliet. Every pathogen, including bacterial pathogens, C. diff, H. pylori, strep, every viral pathogen, EBV, shingles, HHV6, HHV8, HHV9, 10, 11, and all the way up. So that's why they're bad. It's one of the worst foods. Can celery cause acid reflux? Celery will never cause acid reflux, but it will draw out your bad acids, is the ones that make you feel like you're having reflux, and then you feel the acids rising, but it's actually trying to pull them out. Christina Lee, what can be causing my hands from being asleep stiff when I wake up? Neurotoxins, shingles and EBV do that. I've been on celery juice for a year and my Graves' eye condition is flaring. Is my liver cleaning out? Well, it may be, but you may need you may have a virus that's also causing the symptoms. So I would make sure that you're on some supplements to counter Graves'. If you got the thyroid healing book and using the recommendations from that book, that would be super helpful. Okay, let's go back to the Q&A. Can you make a big batch and drink it throughout the day? That was the last question. Best method to make it, either juicing it or blending it and then straining. Those are the best methods. What is the difference between eating it solid and juicing it? That's a good question. So when you eat it solid, you have all the pulp in it and all the fiber in it. And juicing, you have to understand, I think people don't understand what the power of juicing is. When you juice anything, whether you juice kale or you juice apples or you juice celery, you are really drawing out the nectars that are sitting in the cells, the water that's sitting in the cells of those fruits and vegetables. And that water absorbs into your gut within seconds. And so you can juice 5 apples and make an apple juice and drink that in one go, or you can juice a whole bunch of celery and eat that and drink that in one go, but you'll never be able to eat a whole entire bunch of celery. So when you take the fiber out of the juice, you are able to get to that nectar deep inside your body, deep into your cells in seconds, whereas when you eat the entire, the solid herb of celery, like the celery sticks, you're eating it with the fiber, and the juice cannot be available to you because it's mixed in with all the fiber. So the healing properties of the juice are not available to you. So that's why juicing extracts this healing nectar and gets it in big quantities into your cells as quickly as possible. Okay, so those were all the amazing questions on celery juice. I hope you guys will go back and listen to this. If you have more questions, catch me on my next live. And if you joined us later, I'm hosting a workshop at Omega on chronic and mystery illness. The Omega Institute in Rhinebeck, New York. It's a live workshop, first time ever, weekend workshop. We've got me for the entire weekend. We'll be doing it July 12th to July 14th. And there will be, we will be serving celery juice, wild blueberries, lots and lots of good vegan food, fat-free dressings, and things that work for the medical medium protocols will be available in their dining hall the entire weekend. And Andrea says, can strep cause pain on an old neck injury? It's probably shingles, not strep. Juliet says, what would work for endometriosis? You have to follow a strong anti-EBV protocol. But Juliet, those kinds of questions, join my Q&A, and I'll answer them for you in much more depth. You can give me a long question with your symptoms and your background, and I'll answer it. And Andrea, same for you. And Marian, same for you. If you are listening and you want more support, join the Q&A. It is next Monday. Kim says, what do you recommend for hot tingly feet that go numb? I would follow a shingles protocol, but like I said, if you want to know what to take exactly, get on my Q&A. I will tell you there because I cannot answer those questions in depth over here. And then Luz Marina says, how to treat inflammation after surgery. Again, you have to figure out which virus is activated and causing the inflammation, and then knock it out. So you have to go on an antiviral protocol. Hey, Faith, how are you? Ear drainage is strep in your ear. So yes, definitely do that. Purely Catherine, oh, you listen to the fat-free. Oh, I'm so glad. Omega is amazing. I agree completely. Guys, you have so many questions, so many questions, so many questions. You know, I would love to answer your questions. Just not enough time because I got to go soon. But, you know, really the Q&A, it was going to be at 3 p.m. on Monday. So sign up. Sweet Vec, what's good for MG? You mean myasthenia gravis? If you have a question about that, and you Marie Kenan, you have a question about hay fever, please join the Q&A on Monday. You can find the link in my highlights. The highlights are when you go to my page, and if you click the top left circle, you get my stories for the day. And it's in the stories for the day, but also it's in the highlights. We have a Q&A highlights, and you can go there and click on it and sign up and ask me a detailed question, and I will give you a detailed response. But I cannot do that here on social media. Not allowed. Rogasarna, what causes inflammation on the lower abdomen? Yeah, same thing, honey. Ask me a question in the Q&A. I am not able to answer it here. Christina, what can be causing hearing loss? Usually EBV is responsible for that. Can we see Omega info online? Yes, Lori Salekian. It is available online. We have posted the links. Go check them out. I am so excited to share this with you. Yes, for the Q&A, you get a copy of the call, plus you get to hear everybody else's questions, and you learn so much. I am so happy you guys are here. I'm excited to be with you again, and we'll be doing more lives. Look out for them. All right, you guys, have a beautiful weekend. Bye now.